if the rest of the people really feel me as a politician, and furthermore, bad politician, then I feel sad. Or cunning liar politician, then, of course, no problem. No problem. Some say something good person, some say bad person, that doesn't matter. So long my own motivation for thinking is honest, sincere. That's important. That's simple Buddhist monks. Actually, you see, Buddha taught. Don't care for others saying. If one say too much praise, then at that time should think, oh, I also have the critics. And then one say, you see, a lot of criticism, then you should think, oh, some people praising me. So it doesn't matter. Too much sort of, because of the pay much attention. These things are silly.
Do you believe that your time here on earth has been a success?
Success? That also relative. Some feel, I think, some achievement there, and some feel failure. So difficult to say. I think all human life like that. Some part failure, some part achieve. It is wrong to pick up one thing, then say, oh, very success. Wrong. And pick up one thing of failure, that also wrong. Things are relative. It's the ultimate source of satisfaction within ourselves. If you do wrong things, mainly harming others, you get negative consequences. If you do helping others, bring more happiness to others, you get benefit. More inner strength there, and more sort of confidence of purpose of life and fulfillment about that purpose, then you always feel happy. Then another important factor is determination. And you should not think this development can take place within a few days or few years. We must understand, you see, this development even may take eons. So you say our determination, if consider as a Buddhist and want to really practice as a Buddha Dharma, then right from the beginning you must, you see, make up your mind. Or doesn't matter, even may take millions of billions of eons. It doesn't matter. You see, after all, what is the purpose of our life? The meaning of existence? Nothing. You realize something positive. Then even, you see, days and months or eon, it is meaningful. If you're really wasting our life, purpose of our life, then even one day, too long. Once you determined, once you make up your mind, some kind of firm determination and clear objective way, and then time is not important. So they like Shantadeva is one of the, you see, prayer. There's so long space remain, so long sentient beings, suffering remain, I will remain in order to serve. So that sentence really gives me some kind of inner strength, and also I think inspiring. So the more sort of, you see, the impatience, and as I mentioned before, you see, they want something the quickest or best or something, then I think result also poorest, I think. The cheapest method, quickest, cheapest method, result will be poorest. So you see, that's, I think, wrong. So that I would like to share with you. So that's why, you see, I myself, although, you see, recite some mantra, or you see some visualization, you see certain mandalas, but in my daily practice, although my practice is very poor, But even then, you see, my main emphasis on this Four Noble Truth and bodhicitta and karuna. So that really, I feel, is something practical benefit. Then through these practice, you will get something practical benefit. Visualization is big deities. Sometimes I think cheating oneself. Almost is like cheating oneself.
Deceiving oneself.
Deceiving oneself. So therefore, I think we must practice step by step, and with patience, with determination. Once you involve or dedicated or determined practice, then some improvement you can see. You see, year by year, at least decade by decade, then you can see, at least some change, some improvement you can see. Once you see that, that also gives you some kind of new encouragement. So see, change, not easy. Ultimate source of happy life is our inner value. So therefore, irrespective of whether believer or non-believer, whether believe religion or not, we should pay more attention about our inner value. Now scientists, according to latest scientific findings, it now sort of clear that even good health or healthy body, the healthy mind is very essential. More peaceful mind brings healthy body, because mind calm, peaceful, then our healthy, our body sort of element also, you see, then remain more balanced. So that brings healthy body. And too much stress, too much worry, disturb our body element. That creates certain sort of problems about this body. So therefore, calm mind is very essential. Then I think the best method to avoid fear or regret at the time of death is while we are alive. Our time, our energy must utilize meaningful way. Serving other, that's I think most profound sort of way of or meaning of usefulness. One's own survival, even animals also can do. But for service to others is something unique about human being. I think bondage way. No, mother and child or offspring.
The bond. The bond between mother
bond,
and offspring.
Even other animals also have. But they are sort of that kind of closeness feeling short period. But we, human being, because of intelligence, that kind of feeling we can prolong whole our life.
Extend it through our life.
So, serving other people, helping other people is, I think, very, very appropriate sort of action according to our intelligence, right? Or human ability. We have such sort of ability, so to utilize that ability
in the most appropriate way.
Most appropriate way is serving other people. Then, at the end, you feel no regret. I done my best, some useful, sort of meaningful life. Now, and come, although sorry, sad, but no regret. So, mental level experience and sensorial level experience, mental level experience are much more serious. Obviously, we ourselves have experience. When our mental state
happy, calm, or physical pain can subdue. When mental state, too much pain, too much worry, the physical comfort cannot reduce, cannot subdue the mental state sort of pain. So obviously, mental state is more serious. So therefore, now including medical science, more and more now scientists in that field now realize mental state is very, very important for our health. So recent our meeting with scientists, our slogan, how to create healthy body, healthy mind. So healthy mind very much related with healthy body. So healthy mind, you see, cannot be produced by medicine or alcohol or drugs, no. More illusions there. So healthy mind also you see, cannot produce by injection, cannot buy from supermarket. So therefore, the healthy mind must develop within the mind from faith, some extent, but no. The real change in mental level, certain conviction, genuine conviction come only through research, investigation. We are a social animal. We human beings, social animal. And particularly in modern time, the reality, economy, environment, and many things heavily interdependent. That's the reality. Unlike, I think, past sort of as the ancient time. Ancient time more or less independent, self-sufficient. They say not depend your interest, not your interest or your future, not depend on other. Now, completely change. So even from the selfish viewpoint, you have to take care about others' well-being. You just think yourself, the blind selfish. Think yourself, forget other, or worst thing, exploit other, cheating other, bully other. Ultimately, you suffer. Through these mischievous way, you may gain some temporary sort of benefit, but in deep inside, you feel uncomfortable. Then eventually, you truly become a lonely person. Nobody loves you. Nobody respects you. If you take care of others, as a human brother, sisters, sincerely, seriously, then everybody become your friend. So, when you have truly trusted friend there, if you need something, you can ask them. If you becoming friendless or lonely person, and when you really facing some problems, nobody you can share. So ultimately, we are social animal. So even other animal, no law, no education, no religion, but you see, they have some kind of sort of feeling. Their own individual survival depend on rest of the community or herds. So they work together. I am one of the individual out of 7 billion human beings. If human being, rest of the human being, happy, peaceful, I get maximum benefit. The rest of the world get trouble. How can I escape from that? And with that feeling, when I meet people, one people, or one person, or 10 people, 100, 1,000, 10,000, 100,000, I always consider them as my brothers, sisters. That brings me, in mental level, completely relaxed. If I feel I'm something different from them, then some nervousness, some anxiety may develop. So once your own way of thinking open, reach out to them as a close friend, that tremendous sort of benefit, peace of mind. Then others also no longer feel stranger. Another human brothers, like that. So that, I think, nowadays, we really need that. So through that way, awareness. Then from children, I think youngsters, they know. Just one child remain lonely, may cry, and play with other children. Feel very happy. So that's the human nature. So sometimes we grown up, then we always calculate, if I make friendship with that, how much I get some benefit. Or make friendship, then I can exploit or something. Then genuine basis of friendship no longer there, destroyed. Basis of genuine friendship is trust. Trust depends on openness. Like that. So through these things, we can train. And then mental level, no matter what, your physical level, busy. But mental level, always calm, restful, relax. Immense benefit for your health. So mental health, body health, very close link. So the ultimate source of mental health is warmheartedness. That's my belief. Maybe wrong. My friend have to research, more research work.
The important thing is that afflicted emotion, afflicted emotion is the ultimate enemy or the source of suffering. And also that is the afflicted emotion. Once it develops within our mind, it immediately destroys our peace of mind. And eventually it destroys our health. And also it destroys our friendship with other people. So all is negative activities, such as killing, or bullying, cheating, all these negative actions come out of this afflicted emotion. So that's the real enemy. That's the destroyer of our peace, destroyer of our fortune, and including our health. So therefore, that's the enemy, real enemy. External enemy, today may be harmful to you, but next day may be very helpful. But this is the inner enemy, always remain as a destructive. And moreover, that enemy, wherever you live, always there. That is very dangerous. External enemy, we can put some defensive measure. And also, like 59, we escaped. So we can escape. But there is this enemy, even whether in Tibet or whether in Potala, whether in Dharamsala, whether here in London, enemy. Wherever I go, this enemy there. Even I think some kind of meditation, some kind of visualization of mandala. Still, in the very center of the mandala, that enemy is still there. So this is the point now. We have to realize that. Now so you see the real destroyer of our happiness, always there. How to do now? If there is, no possibility, if there is no possibility to overcome that, to eliminate that, then I think better forget. And I think relying more alcohol, sex, all these things, much better. If there is possibility to eliminate that, then I think now we must take this good opportunity. This is human body, human brain, human good heart. Combine these two things. Try to reduce that and eventually eliminate. So therefore, according to Buddhist teaching,
Our human body is precious. Why? Because of human intelligence. And it is shaping or it is changing our mind, not only through emotion, but mainly through intellectuals, reasoning. And there are two kinds of emotion. One emotion without any reason, just as you feel, such as hatred or these things. Of course, there are superficially some reasons. Or this person is very harming on me, and then through that kind of analyze, you develop hatred. But in deep down, and further goes, there's not much, reasons. So these emotion, without proper reasons, that's the negative emotion. And the other kind of emotion, such as compassion, altruism, a kind of emotion, but with reasons. And to further investigate, you can prove that is something good, that is something necessary, that is something useful. So that kind of emotion is although the type of emotion, but very much validated, very much go well with reasons or intelligence. So the combination, intelligence and emotion, that is the way to change our inner world. So that also, I think the basic fundamental, the suffering nature. So long that enemy there, so long we are under that enemy's control, no permanent happiness. So once you develop some kind of keen desire to overcome that enemy, now that is the
so that is called, that is the true realization of the aspiration to seek freedom, which is technically called renunciation in the Buddhist language.
So you see, we this practice, they analyze our emotional level and our inner world is the very important, is the key practice. Affection or compassionate attitude, warmheartedness, is very, very important for one's own well-being, one's own happiness. So don't consider practice of compassion is something religious matter, or practice of compassion is something good for other, not necessarily to oneself. That's a totally mistake. So, since from childhood we already equipped this seed of compassion, we learned from mother and ourselves in order to become parent, the seed already there. Now that seed we must keep nurture whole our life. The biological factor compassion is limited, biased, and more depend on others' attitude. Now that as a seed, then using reasons, awareness, that seed, compassion, can further develop unbiased compassion. Not depend on others' attitude, but rather others' being itself. So that kind of compassion can reach your enemy or entire sentient being. So that compassion is infinite compassion, unbiased compassion, real compassion. So if we become compassionate person, then your life becomes meaningful. Because you yourself happy, calm, peaceful, your friend, or including animals, also you get peace. So at the last day of our life, you feel happy. Now whole my life now spent peaceful, friendly, then you really feel happy. Otherwise, at that moment, even you are a billionaire, those money, nothing can be used. no matter what's good, because of the good body or beautiful body, or everything have to leave. So at that time, I think genuine satisfaction can bring, if your whole life spent more compassionate life, then you feel, oh, no regret. So, purpose of life is naturally happy life, meaningful life. So, in order to make meaningful life, ultimately, warmheartedness is the key factor.